Today we're going to be talking about the mortgages and what's going on in the mortgage industry. Hi, this is Ritu Desai with CMC Properties, your DC Metro Realtor. I am with the fabulous gentleman over here, Trey, and he's with Intercoastal Mortgage, and let's talk about some mortgage industry in our area.
Happy to be here. Thanks for having me.
So Trey, what are your thoughts on the current crazy housing market and especially DC Metro area?
It's definitely crazy right now. I would say the biggest thing that people need to be aware of is just the demand and how to compete in this market. A lot of times people think, okay, great, I'm pre-approved, it's time to buy, let's go find this dream house. Well, right now, yes, that's part of it, but it's more being able to compete. It's not as easy as just, oh, I want to go buy, let's go do it. You've got to figure out how to be competitive, how to find out what the seller's interested in, and how to be just tailored to those sellers' needs.
You're absolutely right. And how are you helping our buyers stand out? I know you have helped a lot of my buyers stand out by making a lot of other personalized calls and other stuff. So can you talk about what you are offering to our buyers?
Some are more creative than others, and sometimes it's pretty simple. You just mentioned it, making a personal phone call to the listing agent. It doesn't sound terribly creative, but people like to work with people they like, know, and trust. And if the listing agent selling the house has confidence that the loan officer behind the loan has done their due diligence up front and can meet all the deadlines and close smoothly, that's going to play a huge role in getting that offer accepted. So that's just one piece. In addition to that, it's closing quickly, seeing if the loan approves for an appraisal waiver, having a plan B if there is an appraisal issue. So a lot of people, if there's a appraisal comes in low and there's no plan B set up, then that's not going to show confidence to a seller. But if you do have that plan B set up, you're going to look way better than your competition.
Absolutely, and that is so important when we're dealing in this tight inventory market. Now talk about appraisal, how you guys are handling.
Speaking of appraisals, so yes. Appraisals are a hot topic in the industry. Some people are having to escalate 30, 40, 50, sometimes even 100K over asking price depending on the market and the property itself. So when you have that's the market, you're going to see some appraisals come in low. So in order to prepare for that, you've got to plan for that plan B. So for example, I just had a customer this week, they were putting 20% down. We knew that there's a good chance the appraisal could come in maybe 20K low. Well, it sure did come in 20K low. The customer didn't want to bring additional funds to closing, but now we're just going to have them put 15% down. That's perfectly fine. People think 15% down, now there's mortgage insurance. Yes, but the mortgage insurance was only $65 a month. They're going to pay it for probably the next 18 months. That's less than $1,000 total in mortgage insurance. $1,000 isn't nothing, but if that's what it takes for you to get the house of your dreams, $1,000 is well worth it. And just having that in your back pocket is huge.
Absolutely. What about the people who don't have funds? Are you seeing people borrowing against their 401k? What's going on?
Great point. Yeah, so you can borrow against your 401k, even with COVID and some of I think it was the CARES Act made it even easier for you to borrow against your 401k. You can get gifts from family. For 90% of loans, getting a gift from family, whether it's your own funds or a gift, the mortgage company doesn't care. You're going to get the same terms of the loan, so you're absolutely able to use those. Make sure you talk with your loan officer on exactly where those funds are coming from and how you're going to receive them, but that's a great way to go about it. And then there's some lower down payment programs. Whether you're putting 10% down and the loan allows for 5%, you can absolutely put the less money down if that appraisal comes in low and the bank can lend you the difference. The difference in payment isn't nearly what you'd expect. I'd say every 10 grand in loan maybe only costs $40 a month right now because interest rates are so low.
Especially compared to where it was a few years ago.
It used to be $65 a month.
Absolutely.
So it's great that interest rates are so low. It definitely helps.
What is your advice to our buyers who are going to be joining this crazy hot real estate market in our area?
I would say to set expectations. You watch TV and you see, okay, the house is listed for $500. I can go in at $490, maybe get some seller paid closing costs. That's just not where we are right now. So first, it's understanding the market and setting proper expectations so that you can compete. And in order to be competitive, you want to talk with your loan officer, find out if I need to pay X amount over the sales price, what's that going to cost? Does that fit my budget? And how do those costs break down? When I talk to someone and they think they need to pay $20,000 over sales price, that's when you say 20 grand, that's more of a mental hurdle. But when you break it down monthly and what it costs, that may only be $80 a month, and 30 of those dollars of that 80 is just going towards principal. So it's not even a cost. It's just going from your left
True.
pocket to your right pocket. So if it takes $50 a month to compete and make the deal happen to get the house you want, it may be worth it.
Thank you so much, Trey. This was a great information. We're going to have a couple different segments talking about different type of loans, so please stay tuned and watch the other segments. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.